You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, some special guests, I should say.
Yes, sir.
Master P.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
And Paloma Ford.
What's up, guys?
Good morning, man.
Now, P, you keep something cooking now. You came in here with alcohol. You got two new artists. What's going on?
You know, Sugar Skull Room, the best tasting room in the world. Say no to vodkas. Yeah, the room. And,
Vodka's good on this side.
Man, let me tell y'all, man, come on,
That's
man.
That's an effing DJ right there.
Okay. Yeah, go on, get your paycheck, man. But you know, if you ever want to make the switch, you know what I'm saying? We got you. You know what I'm saying?
I believe in variety in my drinks.
Okay, I got you. So, Paloma Ford, I mean, is a star. You know, I'm managing her, and just like, you know, when I seen what she was doing with her career and her music, I'm like, you know what? I'm always looking to help underdogs. And then my young boy, Marcus Clay, man, right there in the building. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's like, for me, managing the next generation of talent, and then people that don't get their just due, because that's how it was, you know. I mean, I ended up selling over 100 million records when people thought, you know, he from the South, you know, how this gonna go. And it's like following your dreams, just having people around that believe. Like I tell them all the time, it's just believing in the people that's on your team. It's not about the social media and the outside or whoever say whatever. When you believe, you will be the strongest team.
It's a little different with you, though, because you did it by yourself. You ain't had no help.
Nah, I mean, because I come from the streets, it was just me. And, you know, my homeboy Bias, you know, just street dudes that wanted something else out of life. Mm-hmm. And coming up in the Calio projects in New Orleans, you know, it groomed me to be who I am right now, to be able to do what I do.
But no matter what, everybody needs somebody to help them and mentor them in some way. Everybody needs a team, and people do look to you as a mentor. Yeah. Like, we had Kodak Black up here the other day, and he was like, man, I wish I could talk to Master P.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
You know,
yeah, well, you know, Juggy hit me up and told me that the youngster really, you know, wanted to holler at me, and I reached out. We hollered, and I think a lot of us pressure bust pipes when you come from the streets, and I feel like Kodak Black is underrated. He's probably gonna be one of the next big superstars, and I feel like, you know, as a young person, you know, even the thing with Wayne, I feel like he felt like he wasn't recognized. Mm-hmm. Right. And I feel like, I mean, because everybody know who Kodak Black is. You know what I'm saying? And Wayne, my dude, I like Wayne, but at the same time, you know, Wayne from New Orleans just like us, so it's like, you know, you want to see people win from the city. But at the same time, like with me, when I look at youngsters, I realize that I was once one of them. Mm-hmm. So I just, you know, I recognize I love working with them. That's why I have Marcus Clay, mm-hmm. you know, and be able to have like the next female, you know, star in, you know, in creating stars like my daughter, Symphonique, and, mm-hmm. you know, Ace B, Black and Model producer, Mo Roy, you know, Lambo. It's just finding, you know, that team, you know, and putting it together. I feel like that's what it's about.
It feels like with all your other businesses going on, music is always your number one passion.
Yeah, so people don't realize, and I want any music people out here to know, ain't nobody making no money in music right now. So y'all can stop faking. Whoever run around thinking they making money in music for me is a love. You got to love it. So also I use music as a marketing tool for other things until the whole piracy thing is fixed and it go back to.
You mean recording? Like they're not making money selling records?
They're not making money selling records. Let's be honest. I tell you all the time, and then you're not in the music business unless you have a hit record.
Well, Paloma, does that make you nervous hearing that? We first heard of you, I think, on Meek Mill, because you were part of. Were you signed to Dream Chasers?
I never signed to Dream Chasers.
Okay,
no.
You were just down with.
No, I actually. I was just sending some hooks to him, and when I got to the studio, he had that hook already done and asked if I wanted to, you know, take a shot at it, and they liked it, and it just kind of like took its life of its own. Mm-hmm. So, you know, Meek was very interested in signing me, but we never even got close to that point.
Right.
How come y'all didn't get close to that point?
I'm sorry?
You didn't want to sign it?
He ended up going to jail, right? Or
yeah, it was.
Man, that's the past, man. Forget about the past. Let's move on.
No, but, I mean,
let's move on the past. So I used to manage Meek Mill.
Okay.
So think about it. That's the past. Right. It's time to move on.
I just think.
Yeah, I used to manage Meek. I don't, you know.
Wow.
And There's a lot of guys. I mean, so with me, I tell people all the time, because I tell young artists, you don't need yes men around you. So, I could never be a yes man. I let you go do your thing. You gonna bump your head, go bump your head. I manage Gucci Mane. So you got to know Gucci Mane to turn into one of the greatest artists around because he turned it around. Mm-hmm. But at some time, you got to know how to deal with the people around you. And I've come from that. So I know, I got my brother in jail right now. We battling that. So, you got to know the people around. These are good people, though. Mm-hmm. You don't know what to push a person to do some of the things you have to do. It's like me, myself. It's like you don't know what to tick me to go left. And so my thing is try to be happy, be in good situations, put myself around good people. So I just feel like right now, everybody is not meant to be able to be a boss, run a company. You know what I'm saying? Some people are great artists. To have your business right, you got to have a great team. And it's not just about you. I know a lot of people say it's all about them being self-made. It's not like that with me. You need a team. Right. So I come from sports. Like you need a point guard, a forward, a center. It makes a good team.
How do you motivate your artists knowing that there's no money in music?
Because of the other things that I teach them. Because we got to go get money in product. So you know the money is not in the music. You got to get the money in the sponsorship. You got to create your own brands. You got to create a business.
So the music is the vessel.
When you say that, it irks me because there's money in touring,
shows, and all that.
But he's saying the actual putting out. You can't just put out.
So think about it. Even it's like, unless you do a Drake numbers or something like. But even the people that's out there right now that you're looking at, most of them have 360 deals. Mm-hmm. So show me where the money at if the biggest artist sold 100,000 units. Like we used to sell millions of units. So, and if they only getting a 360 deal, you go sign with these companies. So think about it. The biggest artists that go sign right now for what, $100,000? Let's be honest.
A little more than that. I think 21 Savage got way over $100,000 to sign with Epic.
Okay, so think about that. I mean, we have cars cost $300,000. You know what I'm saying? So you understand why a lot of these artists are angry and they're using social media, and you don't need to do that because you figure out other ways to make money. You're not gonna be angry. Mm-hmm. So the people that are making money, they smiling, they happy. They don't. So you trying to judge, like even my career, you try to judge me on the music industry. I'm saying you can't judge me on the music industry because there ain't no money in the music industry right now. Mm-hmm. I ain't saying in the future. So I'm preparing my artists to, like with her, she's acting, doing all the other kind of things. This is gonna take your career to the next level. Absolutely. Don't just depend on if you need to feed your family right now. You're not gonna make money off of music. So I'm just saying stop faking. So if you running around and you doing all this beefing and you on social media and you ain't making no money, you going to an apartment after it's over, you're not being real. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying.
Right. Alternative facts is what they call
it.
Yeah.
So and then think about it. You talking about you a kingpin and all that, and somebody else putting your record out. Why is you going to Leo Cohen or one of these guys to put your record out when it ain't no real money?
Yeah,
and you gonna make your money off the shows, and then they getting money off your shows.
If you the plug in the street, why you not the plug in the music?
And let me tell you something. I ain't mad because some artists got to do that because they don't really want to do the business part. But I'm teaching them to be my partners. We're gonna be partners. You put your half, I'm putting my half. We about to change the game, and I feel like we got one of the best teams. I mean, for us talent and just good people. You know what I'm saying? We all, none of us perfect. We ain't coming. I've never told y'all that I'm perfect. I'm never trying to be that. I come from struggle and pain, but struggle and pain made success for me, and that's what it's about. And I want to teach this generation how to break those poverty barriers where they put us in private, and it's a mental stage. So if I done it, but I educated myself. I went to college, so I want people not to give up on the education. You still could be street. You still could be real, but know that you can grow up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I did the remix for Pee Wee the Long Way. What I like about Pee Wee the Long Way is he having fun. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these artists not having fun. You could tell somebody that really been from the streets because that's where we come from. We don't want you to feel our struggle. We ain't got to go out there and show you everything we do, but you could tell the people that are going to make it. I feel like he going to be one of the next upcoming artists because he come from the struggle, but he having fun with it. And he don't mind showing it. I think that this generation, you got to show that they so hard. They got people in prison right now just can't wait to get out to better themselves. And we got people jumping in the music business to want to be the hardest dudes in the world. And why? I did it for my mom. I wanted to have a good life. I wanted to change my life. I wanted to be around. I wanted to grow up and watch my kids grow up. I'm able to see Romeo go to college, have a good career. I mean, those are things I wanted. And I think that's the message that I want to give to the next generation. Like, it's okay to grow up, man.
I think another message you could share too, P, is that independent mind state you had back in the day. Because everybody's, Donald Trump's in the White House, the world is over. Man, you better go out here and get some money.
See, there's the thing about the whole Donald Trump situation. I look at the artists, and guess what? I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Donald Trump do. But at the same time, what I do see, we're not going to be able to stop that. The man is already in the White House. Let him go do what he got to do. Now, the thing that I did look at what he done, he's not sitting back like a lot of us. So say, for instance, one of us, even when Obama got into the White House, he slowly, I'm going to bring such and such. And Donald Trump's, I'm bringing everybody in and I won't. Clear this out. We wouldn't even think like that. We'll be like, if I wanted to do something with you, Charlotte, man, I can't do that because I got to wait. It ain't going to look right. Or even if somebody on the radio station wanted to play your record, they'll be like, I can't play this because, we got to wait till this come through. People feel this. Donald Trump brought everybody in there that he wanted. Didn't care what you think. Didn't care what. So guess what? You got to deal with it. And that's somebody that's really thinking outside of the box. And he a businessman. So you got to look at it. For our culture, we shocked that somebody doing whatever they want. You got the highest power. Even I look at athletes. Athletes, in the game right now, say, for instance, you about to sign a big deal. Mm-hmm. You think LeBron going to bring one of his boys in knowing, okay, let me get you a job. He's not going to do it because he's going to say, no, they're going to think that the person might have talent. But we wait till it's over with, then we decide to, okay, man, I'm going to do this for you.
Do it when you're in a position of power.
Do it when you're in a position. In a position of power
LeBron
to do it.
was the only one that ever did that.
Actually, LeBron put his whole team in.
He was the only one that ever brought his team.
I'm talking about some of the guys that grew up with him, that played, that really could play. We ain't talking about the superstars. Go look. They probably had a couple of those guys that should have made it, but probably like a little bit from making it in the NBA. I look at, during our time, Avery Johnson, David Robinson. They had cut Avery. David Robinson said, man, look, if Avery Johnson not here, then I'm not going to be here. They caught him on the plane. Hold up. And then he ended up turning into a superstar. Mm-hmm. Helping them win a championship.
Absolutely.
Now I love seeing you on social media, man, stunting on people.
Stunting?
What you do,
man. I don't do no
stunting. Nice grown way. I seen you jump in one Rolls Royce and jump in another one.
Man, that's just hard work. That's all that is. I don't do no stunt. That's just hard work.
It seems like you be talking to someone in particular.
Yeah, you know
people.
what? So I'm gonna tell y'all. Now sometimes, so you can see social media. And I got phone calls from people that I grew up with that live in the projects where I come from. And they'll ask me questions like, man, you okay? I'm like, okay, I live in a mansion. You in a project. You asking me if I'm okay. Is you okay?
Oh, because social media say, P broke or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
I am. You know what I'm saying? Anybody out there watching, I am. Man, look, I got nothing. I can't help y'all with nothing. I'm starting over. This is the rebuilding stage for me.
You rich with wealth. I mean, knowledge.
You know what? I want to teach y'all something. I'm the poorest, richest man on the planet. So I have no personal assets. And I don't want none. Mm-hmm. But I could get whatever I want.
Now, I enjoyed hearing you on Solange's album.
That is, that's going to go over a lot of people.
I get it.
I wanted to go over there.
The IRS understood. They cool. They chilling.
No, not them. I'm saying just for personal. That's it. I ain't got nothing.
Let's move on. We enjoyed hearing you on Solange's album, A Seat at the Table. And I read her article in Interview Magazine where she said that you remind her of her father.
Yeah.
A lot. Matthew knows. Are you guys cool with each other?
Oh, me and Matthew? I ain't gonna lie. One time I went off on Matthew. I was like, man, because I'm a type of person, and I like Matthew. I like his family, but it's sometimes like me, I'm an independent person. So when they first signed, with Sony, I feel like they was pushing him around. But by me being younger, I couldn't really express to him like, man, go in there and get what you want. You got Beyonce. You don't need to be, because that's the way I think. Right. It's like I work hard for this, and Matthews work hard. He used to be at my house, be around us, work it. Like he was the brains behind that. So I respect him. Like, you can't turn your back on Matthews because he the man. No matter how big Beyonce's career is right now. And I always felt like Solange was in the shadow. Mm-hmm. And I always knew she was a star. And I was like, you know what? I want to explain that to the world. Same thing when I look at Paloma, I'm like, she a star. But nobody, because think about it, when you come from hard work and you taking those baby steps, nobody don't see that until you get to the top, like a Nicki Minaj or like a Rihanna. You know, when they was at the bottom, a lot of people couldn't see they were stars. They knew they might make it. That's what this industry do for you. So I just feel like hard work. I watch them work hard, and I watch how hard she worked. I watch how hard my daughter work, and I'm feeling like, man, I could have two of the top, female artists in the game in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then with Marcus Clay, I feel like at him being 17, I mean, and the type of music that he make is just like grown man music.
So you had a relationship with the Knowles beforehand?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've been around them a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice. It was nice to hear that because the first time I remember, as soon as the album came in, I was like, I got to listen to it. I was like, this sounds like Master P on here.
Yeah.
Now the Chris Brown versus Soulja Boy fight, that seemed very no limit because you used to make the artists put the gloves on, Pete. We did a lot of fight. We had to go for social media, though. It happened right there in the room. Yeah.
So, I mean, we all done fought. So, I remember, but that thing, I don't want to put no light on that thing. I think let that be the past. I just feel like it's different. Times is different. Like people on my team come in and they'll try you. So I remember one day, even one of my street team guys came in and so I think one of my guys, Baez gave him like $500 to fight me. So I'm like, really? So I'm sitting in the office. I'm in a corporate office. So I'm sitting in the office. I got boxing gloves in the office. So I'm sitting down and, Jay said, boss, I got to fight you. I said, what? Because I really like him. I say, this is what I do. I mean, when I got in trouble, they sent me to the Paris and they sent me to boxing school. So I'm like, this is a nice dude. And he just came in and he said, I got to fight you, boss. I guess he took the money. And everybody told me he had a slow left. But I felt the wind come by, so I'm like, I just reacted, knocked him. I'm talking about halfway through the wall. He was like laying on the ground, and I'm like, we had to call the ambulance.
Damn.
And I'm like, dude, I didn't want to do it. And then I think, Murder Dog magazine came up to us. They know we box, and they know my brother, he box, and everybody. So Murder Dog came up there and said, look, I want to fight the weakest guy in No Limit. I said, okay, so that was my homeboy, JH, and he put, with that slow left. So he put the gloves on, and Murder Dog swung at him, and JH knelt him. He was out.
That slow left.
With that slow left. And I said, boy, if that boy would have hit me with that.
Well, Paloma, fortunately, you don't have to worry about doing things like that.
Nah.
But it's good, though, because whatever beef and tension y'all had stays right there.
Yeah, but see, I think now, though, with the social media, it just makes it crazy now because you don't need, if it get to that part, nobody need to see that.
Right, that's true.
I think y'all should be in y'all little circle. And we go through stuff, like even me and my brothers, Silk C, we go through it, but we handle it right there in the moment and get it over with. I think when you build something up, it's worse because now you got everybody else involved
if you lose,
in it.
Now it goes past
You
that.
see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
how's your brother doing? I spoke to him a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
I seen his daughter in the mall.
Okay.
And she was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, he's working it, and things looking good for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna box him when he get home. Y'all know we got some things to work out, but it's love, man. I love my brother, and I know what he going through because he innocent. I mean, he's on a murder charge that he didn't commit, but his name have him, in the situation he in. So, and I told him about that a long time ago, and and this is the people you have surrounding you. Like I had to cut a bunch of people off. That's what I mean by growing up. Right. So I had a bunch of people that probably have me dead or in prison right now if I didn't lose them in them seasons they was in. So I just thank the man for me being able to have a good mind and see that because I want more for my family. I don't just live for me no more. Right. At first when I lived for me, I was wild. But now, I live for my kids and I live for the people around me that are good, that want more out of life. So it's not just about me. So I had to make some changes. Like nobody could change you but you.
Gotcha.
So the social media hurt with artist rollouts? Because like with Paloma, I heard about her through TMZ and Nick Young. So like before you even get to introduce her to the world.
But that's what I'm saying. So think about it. social media is a gift and is a curse, but it can't tell her real talent just because a relationship or something don't work out. I mean, Nick, my dude. So it's like, you know, like I told her, she need to start investing in her career. Like, and that's where she at. She's focused on her career. And I think in life, people gonna meet people. So you can't, but that ain't gonna overshadow your talent. Like, she's a very talented person. I mean, and I think that she got a chance to be as great as anybody else. So I don't think social media, sometimes social media lets you know about people's personal lives, but it don't tell you who people really are.
Does it make you cautious, Paloma?
Cautious how?
Just in general, like how you move, who you move with.
Absolutely. I mean, it's all a learning experience, but I think that, you know, like you said, you weren't familiar with me until you saw me with Nick. You know, were familiar with Meek. So I feel like it's up to you to change the opinion once, you know, people are aware of you. So I don't really, it is a gift and a curse, but people are going to hate you or love you either way.
Absolutely.
So
I don't care about social media. You know, most of the people on social media, if you got time to be on social media, we know you don't have no money. We know you don't have nothing positive going on. You just negative. You a hater.
Some
you just
people are positive on social media, though.
That's what I'm saying. So see,
I try to be very positive when I go on. I don't never
why?
Write,
but think about it though.
Because I don't write anything unless I have something nice to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's good. But imagine the people that's all they got to do is say something negative all the time. What's your life?
That's just people that's
like, where do you live? Yeah. Think about it. If you talk about somebody and you know you're not where you need to be at, that's what I'm saying. It's a waste of time. And so I try to motivate the next generation through social media. Like, it's like what you said. I don't do no stunting. It's just like this reality is how I'm living. When I was living in a project, I showed you how I was living.
But that's how you look at it. I look at it the same way. I look at that's reality.
Yeah,
that's
when I come out my door, I worked hard. Right. This is what I'm coming out my door to. You know, when I didn't have nothing, I was coming out my door to nothing.
Stunting would be if you was borrowing somebody's and pretending that it was yours.
I'm not arguing with no 21-year-old kid about Master P. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have
that's what it really boils down to.
And see, for me, it's inspiration, not even the past Master P.
Yeah.
The now Master P, because he's been able to hold that down for that long.
I agree, absolutely.
Consistently. That's what the inspiration is.
Let me tell y'all something, too. My thing is, too, I want to show the next generation that it's not just about music, because you got to have something else to fall back on. If I didn't have nothing else to fall back on, I'd be walking with my head down, like mad and angry. And y'all be like, man, look, what's wrong with him? He mad because, but I'm there with this generation, trying to be a coach, trying to show them, like, okay, I could be Phil Jackson. I could help these next young people get to where they need to go at. Everybody I had me an OG around me. So think about it. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's sad when they think they could do it on their own and they go hire shoe salesmen to help them do music or do some business that they have that it don't go together. Like even these financial people that are robbing our entertainers and athletes. So you don't have nobody. So at the same time, you look at these people's lives, they come from the streets and the struggle. You like, they had all this. Now look at them now, because that's what TV and that's what social media want to show. They want to show us broke down and don't have nothing. And when they can't see that, and they can see us motivating each other, because I'm telling you right now, somebody who made it before me inspired me. So if this generation could see me still being able to maintain and still be able to feed my kids and prepare them to build a legacy, then we doing the right thing. And I'm not even ashamed to tell the world I come from the streets that I believe in the man of above. That's who saved me, because I wouldn't be here.
I tell brothers like you, Jay Prince, Kevin Lodge, y'all got to tell y'all stories more. Yeah. Because they are motivating. They are inspiring.
Well, the movie coming in, you got a little small part in us, so you're going to be able to tell that story. King of the South Ice Cream, man. But I'm just saying, so when you look at it, the struggle for us is embedded in our heart. So that's all we know. So all we know, the local drug dealers in our community riding around in a little nice car, but really it ain't that nice. It got nice rims on it. So we might be riding around a $2,500 car with a $5,000 rims. So that's what we look up to. So none of us knew that. I didn't know that I had more money than the OG in my hood until I really made it. I ain't got to duck. I ain't got to run from the police. I ain't got to pull over. I can speak to the police. I can hire the police. Man, look, think about a lot of these artists get in trouble because when they go on the road, Just spend a little money. Hire the police in that town to get. I'm thankful to say, man, I used to be running from y'all. Now I can hire y'all. It's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even some of the police that used to chase me in my hood, I didn't hire them.
But in the street, they give you flack for that. Oh, he got police with him.
Guess what? It's cool. You know who I am. Yeah, I got the police to document what I'm going to do to you. That's what I got the police for. So think about it. I ain't got the police to be, I ain't trying to get no street credit, but I did that already. I ain't even want it then. I got a lot of people that I love that's dead right now that couldn't change their mindset. So, and in prison. So I wish I could have been at the club with my brother because I would have been, man, let's go. If we ain't getting no money here, we gone. We stars now. No, we ain't drug dealers, we stars. You know what I'm saying? We done paid our debt to society for whatever we did out there. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of those guys that are incarcerated in deceased right now, I done been around them. They was real good people. They just had the wrong guidance. Like my brother, I know, he ain't get in trouble when he was around me. Because like you say, we gonna box. We probably gonna fight in the car or whatever, but guess we gonna get home safe. Right. Same thing with my artists. We ain't coming out here for the negative stuff. We coming out here, we respect people. We respect the people that been there before us. I respect Lil J. Think about it. I could be wild, but think about it. For Jay Prince, he was a person I looked up to, and I can still say it right now, no matter how much I got or how far I came, because think about it, I looked at his model. So this generation, they can't say that because they're afraid to say anybody else after Jay Prince gotta say me. They can't. If they lie, they tell you, I don't know who Master P is. He didn't inspire me. That man inspired me. I can say that. I don't care how much money I made. I can say that. And that's how it should be. So, and I think this generation, once we get on that, and they really look at the people in the South. I don't know about the other markets. I'm just saying in the South. Right. After Jay Prince did his thing, then I came, but I was inspired by that. And that's where I'm at right now. That's why God keep blessing me, because guess what? I can bow down to the people that came before me.
That's how I felt seeing you on the Forbes list back in the day. Just being a brother from the South sitting in South Carolina, you're like, what? This brother from New Orleans on the Forbes list?
Yeah, I don't want to do that no more. That's when the beggars come. It's like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like, people be like, P, why you don't want to be on the Forbes? Because guess what? Now I know how to move different. I don't need to be. Because I used to put everything on me. So you know how when you young, you're like, I want this and money, I want that. This all. Nah, I'm good. I just want to be able to have nice things. That's it. I want to be able to go to the store and get whatever I want. I don't care about the rest because we can't take it with us.
Right.
So I look at Steve Jobs. Look at all the money he got. I bet you he wish he could just give it all to be any one of us for one day.
Be healthy, yeah.
Just be here for one more day.
Yeah.
So think about it. I look at life and I tell the people around me, even the women in my life, like, man, it's like, you know what? Stop worrying about what people say on social media. Stop worrying about what somebody think. Because people are always going to hate on you. Nobody don't want to see you in a good situation. I tell my kids that. It's like, who want to see you doing good? Right. Even the friends around you, they jealous because you doing good. So, and I tell her that. It's like, man, we don't care. All y'all can hate. Y'all, you can't believe it. You don't know. Guess what? We about to go get this money. That's what we about to do.
Let's go.
Marcus, come spit some balls, my brother. He over there with his arms crossed. I know he got something.
H-Time in the building.
Get on his mic.
Wake up in the morning, mama cooking breakfast. Brush my teeth and place my feet in my Nike slippers. Thinking back when I was just dreaming by high dimension. Then real life hit me. Not for me to drop the ball, just for me to get it. What the hell is the limit? I never meant to be timid. I just stayed to myself because I knew that I was different. I knew my passion was advanced. To be the man in this wicked land, you need a plan. I see the deepest stands with fans screaming my name and signs in their hand. They bum rush to the stage to get the finale cause Marcus is leaving. I hit the next stage, anticipate the roar of achievement. Threw away all my demons to get some sort of relief. I'm a shark in the water, breaking into the reef. No need to compete. I leave competition deceased, eternally sleep. I am what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
All right. There we have it.
Yeah, man, look, I'm talking about real talent, man. At 17, I look at a lot of artists that they talk about, now, man, they don't have talent. They not studying their craft. They not investing. Like being in the gym. I like Marcus, he in the gym like an athlete all day, 24/7, working on getting better. I told him, you could be the next Kendrick Lamar. You could be the next J. Cole. Just work on it. But he still pay homage to those guys, and he know it. And I think that's the difference. That's why he's so young and so talented, because he don't mind working. I tell people hard work pays off. I don't care how much people hate on you. I come from New Orleans. Nobody wanted to see people from New Orleans make it. You know, when you talk about Baby and Wayne and all, you know, even the stuff they gone through, but those guys come from hard work. I seen it. We all from the same place. So, but money is just the root of all evil. And that's why I want to teach them. We don't live for money. We make money. You know, we do what we do good, the money gonna come. But if we our own boss, we ain't got to worry about arguing with nobody.
Can you make records though, Marcus?
Oh man, that man could kill records.
Okay,
that ain't no problem now. I put it on everything on. He could make records.
Now, Paloma, you got a mixtape or EP out right now.
I do.
What's the name of it?
Nearly Civilized.
Tell us about it.
Well, I've been working on it for like the last 3 years, and it's I think I have 7 songs on it. I released a song called Wet with a video in October, and now I'm dropping my song called That Shit Ain't Cool today with the video. So, yeah.
Yeah, with Nick in the video, so think about it. It's all good.
See, y'all still cool.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't an ugly breakup.
Nah.
That's it. Y'all.
I saw you
That's
tweet
the
out
worst.
that women that empower other women, especially in the industry, are gold.
Yeah.
You get a lot of women, like, I guess, hating a little bit, because they always say women are catty.
Yes and no. I said that after I went to Miami and I hosted a club, and Trina was there.
Oh yeah, Trina gonna always show love. Absolutely.
And I had never met her, but I've always been a fan growing up, and I was just excited to, you know, sit next to her and be introduced to her. And before I could even say anything to her, she just said to me, like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited to meet you. You're so dope." You know, and just gave me all these compliments, and she didn't have to do that. Right. And, you know, she even went further to really show me that she knew who I was, and she wasn't just, you know, just saying
like
that.
naming your songs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
And, you know, that meant so much to me, because I grew up, I'm like, if I'm dope, it's because I grew up watching people like you. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that really meant a lot to me, because I've definitely been in situations where it's like you are around people that you've always looked up to and been inspired by, and they, you know,
just not cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, a lot of these people you meet, you think they 100, but when you meet them, you know, they like something total different. You like, damn.
And then you wish you didn't meet them.
Right.
Yeah.
They never meet your heroes.
Yeah. Exactly.
We appreciate you guys for joining us.
Yeah. No
Paloma
limit.
Ford.
Yes, thank you for
Marcus,
having
your
me.
rap name, Marcus?
Marcus Clay, yep.
Marcus Clay and Master P.
Yeah.
That's your real name, Marcus Clay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, shout out to Jay Slug, Nanu, you know, the youngsters, gangster. I mean, this is the future, man. There's no limit for it. No Limit Boys. We got a new project coming out, in the Ice Cream Man Part 2. You know, I'm back doing what I do.
All right.
You're not going to take this run back from us, right?
No, this you.
Okay.
This you. The best rum in the world. You got to taste this. For real, this is coconut. I go up against anybody, and I feel like, you know, I think that this from the Caribbean. This is crazy.
But you don't let all this drink in the studio, though, P. I saw you on the Growing Up Hip Hop show. You was screaming on the girl because she was in the studio drunk.
Because she was drunk. Now, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly.
Like
about you got to work. Like she didn't work, just toe up. It was like, shorty, come on, now that's it.
That was like us in our early days on the Breakfast
we
Club.
like that. And you see where that guy almost got us.
Yeah.
Almost got fired.
Yeah. Almost got us fired. All right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.